When you want to visit a country, your safety should be your first priority. There are some countries in the world where not only crime and terrorism are common, but also they face open wars, internal unrest, or civil wars. In this video, I will introduce you to the 10 countries that are too dangerous to visit. So without further ado, let's dive straight into our number 10. Number 10. Sudan. Sudan is one of the world's unsafest countries for various reasons. Years of war and violence have ravaged the country, and it's only getting worse. Since 1983, the country has been involved in a civil war that has claimed almost 2 million lives. The Sudanese government is alleged to have committed genocide and displaced millions of people in Darfur. Extremist groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS, which have committed numerous terrorist attacks in Sudan, are also a problem for the nation. Number 9. Central African Republic. Due to ongoing violence and a humanitarian problem, the Central African Republic is number 9 on our list. The violence and instability that have afflicted the nation for many years are not going away anytime soon. The fighting has forced millions of people to flee their homes, and more than half of the population is dependent on humanitarian aid. Thousands have died and been injured as a result of the violence, which included numerous acts of rape and other abuse against civilians. The lack of security makes it impossible for people to go about their daily work without worrying about their safety, and those who have applied for asylum in other nations face an uncertain future. Number 8. Somalia. In Somalia, terrorist attacks are frequent. Potential targets include the Aden Atta International Airport, government employees, buildings, hotels, dining establishments, foreigners and foreign interests, and UN personnel. Hundreds of people have been killed or hurt in the most recent incidents. In Somalia, there is a very high likelihood of kidnapping. Markets and residential areas in south-central Somalia have experienced shootings and grenade attacks. Avoid dangerous areas and sizable crowds. Number 7. Iraq. Iraq, which is ranked 157th on the Global Peace Index, is the 7th most dangerous country in the world. This is primarily because of the ongoing unrest and violence in the nation. Millions of people have been displaced, thousands have died in civilian conflict, and there is great human suffering as a result of numerous ongoing wars and the aftermath of the Iraq War. The instability of the nation is also a result of the Iraqi government's corruption, which is among the worst in the world. Number 6. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Violence and unrest have plagued the Democratic Republic of Congo for years, and it's only getting worse. There are many armed groups operating throughout the country, and the government is extremely unstable. Moreover, there is a great deal of poverty and inequality, which makes it simple for criminal gangs and terrorist organizations to find new recruits. For a very long time, the Democratic Republic of the Congo will probably rank among the riskiest nations in the world. So before we go any further, just make sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with our latest video. Number 5. South Sudan. The most dangerous nation in Africa in 2023 is South Sudan. The country has been plagued by unrest and civil war ever since it seceded from Sudan in 2011. Fighting has resulted in the displacement of over 2 million people and the deaths of over 400,000 people. The numerous armed factions that make up South Sudan's population make life there difficult. The infrastructure of the nation is also in poor shape, and there are many barriers to accessing crucial services like healthcare and education. Number 4. Russia. Russia is ranked as the 4th most dangerous country in the world in 2022 as a result of its high homicide rate and escalating political unrest. With 9.5 murders per 100,000 people, Russia has a high homicide rate when compared to other countries. This is most likely due to Russia's extreme levels of poverty and inequality, the absence of the rule of law, and pervasive corruption. In addition, with more and more opposition activities and rallies, political unrest in Russia is growing. This may lead to further civil unrest and increased violence. Number 3. Syria. Since 2011, Syria has been involved in a brutal civil war. There have been over 250,000 fatalities, and more than 7.6 million people have been displaced internally. The country's infrastructure has been totally destroyed, and its healthcare and educational systems are in ruins. The fighting has also increased the popularity of terrorist groups like ISIS, who have carried out horrifying atrocities against the populace. Syria will be the third in our list of most dangerous countries on Earth in 2023 due to the interaction of these factors. Number 2. Yemen. Yemen is the second dangerous country on our list. Since 2015, the country has been engulfed in civil war, and the situation has only gotten worse. Millions more have been compelled to leave their homes due to the conflict, which has killed tens of thousands of people. Basic services like healthcare and education are scarce because of the widespread famine. Because of the war, terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS are now present in the country, increasing the danger to its citizens. Number 1. Afghanistan. Afghanistan is currently the most dangerous nation in the world due to ongoing conflict and political instability. Its Human Development Index is currently among the lowest in the world as a result of more than 2 decades of war. High levels of violence and unrest have also been caused by the ongoing conflict, with civilians frequently bearing the brunt of these consequences. The provision of fundamental services and the improvement of the nation's infrastructure have been hampered by corruption in the Afghan government. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you haven't done it yet, feel free to like the video and subscribe to our channel. And if you visited one of these countries, please write it down in the comments section and share your experience. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Peace.